This is Gabrielle Bouillon from Buffalo Rising magazine. After 2 years of development, the Artspace Buffalo project is currently taking applications for residency. Join me on a walkthrough of the new live-work artist lofts narrated by Eva Hassett, the Executive Vice President of Savarino Companies, as we're joined by BRO's Steven Stepanovich and Anna Miller.
We liked the idea of just sort of leaving it be, some new, some old. Original as much as possible. You know, we obviously needed to be safe. This is a one-bedroom unit. This is one of my favorite units. This is where all the kitchen stuff will go, so it's very, you can see the floor plan is very, very open. So here's the one-bedroom open kitchen there. Here is your bedroom space to the right, and there'll be sliding glass doors on the bedrooms, so that people can keep them open or close them off as they would prefer. And as you can see, really high ceilings, there's actually even more storage space built in. But if you look right down, keep going down Barker, that's the Peace Bridge at the end. That's my favorite. Yeah, these windows are operable. You know, you can open them up and get lots of air. There is air conditioning in these units, so you know, people who don't like that can have their air conditioning. But people who don't have to. So, and one of the reasons I like this unit is it's got the two windows looking south, so you have a view of downtown as well. But they all really have different views. The east view is equally beautiful. Here's one of the funny things. That's the Campanile. So, you know, I don't know if you guys are all Buffalo people native, but the Campanile is a very fancy apartment building on Delaware Avenue. It's like gazillion-dollar apartments. So yeah. I always laughed when you told people that this was going to be it's scary. I'm like, you could practically hit the Campanile with a baseball if you were a good throw. Yeah, it's a beautiful building, and here, and here we are. This is how close the east side is to everything else. So that's one reason I love this building. I love the selection that they made. To the left, let's see. To the left is the bathroom. To the extent that anybody, yeah, it's a nice sized bathroom. And then this is sort of utility and a little bit of storage space. So, not everything's... It is a good, isn't it?
It's a big huge bathroom.
I know. I'll show you a storage space in another apartment that everybody's like, you're kidding me, that's not a bedroom? That's a storage space? This is sort of an interesting apartment. It's not completely finished yet. This is a 2-bedroom, but this will give you the east view. Which, imagine the sunrise in this apartment. Yeah. It's amazing. It's just an amazing, amazing place. This one's kind of cool because it has a little nook space behind the elevator. We're right next to the elevator. Has what'll be a sort of a little alcove for whatever. I like this particular apartment. And the floor plans are all the same, so we just are on one floor. They're all like this. So you have a 2-bedroom, again, all open. That's one bedroom. The other bedroom's on the other side there. Open, high. This is a cool unit because this has the north view. Yeah, so to me they're exactly what we hoped, big, airy, open, a little bit of the industrial thing going on, but with some warmth added to it. Once the people get in here, there'll be some rules that sort of get preset. I mean, some of the basic rules, but a lot of the rules will be set by the community of people that live here. So Artspace, for instance, some of its buildings you can paint the walls, and some of its buildings you can't. And that's really going to be left up to the tenants. If somebody wants to repaint their whole apartment black, should they be able to? Yeah. Maybe as long as they paint it white again before they leave, or not. So it's really going to be rules of the group. Pets are fine. Those kinds of things are going to be really left to the people that live here.
So it's going to have a very collective...
It'll have its own culture, and that's how Artspace chooses to leave it, and from their experience in the 18, 19, 20 projects that they have, it works out, Some are different than others, some are more conservative than others. So it kind of just ends up being a function of who lives here and what they decide works for them. So, some of the Artspace buildings you can't paint. Some you can, as long as you fix it. And some you can and you don't have to fix it. And that all just depends. I think somebody said it ends up being that if there's a lot of repainting, then your rent goes up a little bit more, so people decide they either like that or hate it. But yeah, it's like any apartment building in that respect.